Hello, and welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the only place where we tell the real story behind the headlines and challenge the royal spin you're being sold. I'm Adrian, and today we're digging into Prince Harry's latest olive branch to the royal family, and why it might actually say more about Prince William than anyone else. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has started sharing his official schedule with Buckingham and Kensington Palace. On the surface, it's a small administrative gesture, but in royal circles, it's a significant olive branch. After years of public rift and media battles, this act signals a willingness to move past old wounds. Harry's move is not surrender. It's leadership, showing maturity and a desire for harmony. By sharing his plans, he's helping avoid the media clashes that have plagued both sides. It's a practical step towards a more united royal front, recognizing the need for cooperation in a changed landscape. This isn't about giving in, but about progress, putting family and institution above pride. Sometimes the smallest gestures mark the beginning of real change. To grasp the weight of Harry's gesture, we must remember the fractured history between the brothers. Once united by grief and duty, William and Harry's bond slowly eroded as their roles diverged. William's path as heir was clear, Harry's less so, especially after marrying Meghan Markle and seeking a life beyond royal constraints. The split was gradual, played out under relentless media scrutiny, with every disagreement magnified. Their official separation and Harry's departure as a senior royal deepened the rift. Public appearances became rare and strained, each side entrenched in its own narrative. Years of silence and pain followed, making reconciliation seem impossible. Against this backdrop, Harry's simple act of sharing his schedule is a small but meaningful step. It's the first ripple in troubled waters, hinting at the possibility of change. Sometimes healing begins with a single, quiet action. In the royal family, sharing a schedule is about more than avoiding conflicts. It's about managing influence and public perception. The monarchy's relevance depends on controlling its narrative, and the spotlight is its currency. Harry and Meghan's move to California created a new independent centre of attention, disrupting the palace's control. Their global appeal meant any project or interview could dominate headlines, often clashing with royal events. This wasn't sabotage, but a lack of coordination that fueled media stories of rivalry. Every overlap was framed as a snub, deepening the sense of a family divided. By now offering to share his schedule, Harry is addressing this head-on, giving the palaces a chance to coordinate. It's a shift from competition to coexistence, acknowledging his ongoing influence. Instead of fighting for the spotlight, he's offering to share it. It's a subtle but significant move toward a more unified public image. The impact of uncoordinated schedules was clear during Harry's Angola trip, which overshadowed a major announcement from William. Harry's poignant visit, echoing Diana's legacy, dominated headlines, leaving William's initiative in the shadows. It wasn't intentional, but the result was frustration and missed opportunities. Now, with William's Earthshot Prize campaign on the horizon, the stakes are even higher. Success depends on capturing global attention, something easily derailed by an unexpected Sussex announcement. Harry's decision to share his schedule gives William's team the foresight to plan effectively. It's a quiet act of support, ensuring both brothers' work gets the attention it deserves. By clearing the path for William, Harry demonstrates a level of consideration that's been missing. Sometimes the best support is simply staying out of each other's way. There's irony in the royal family now relying on the cooperation of the very member they once pushed aside. Harry, once seen as a problem, is now essential for the institution's smooth operation. The narrative that he was irrelevant has been upended by his independent success and global influence. The monarchy can no longer ignore him. His moves must be considered. Sharing schedules is an unspoken admission that Harry remains central to the royal story. Remarkably, Harry offers this courtesy freely, despite past grievances. He's choosing to be constructive, even when the institution hasn't reciprocated. The palace quietly benefits from his gesture, though public acknowledgement is absent. Harry's willingness to help, despite being sidelined, speaks to his character. Sometimes the outsider becomes the key to moving forward. As Harry extends an olive branch, the question remains, why is the effort for peace so one-sided? The palaces have yet to publicly acknowledge his gesture or offer a reciprocal move. The monarchy's tradition-bound hierarchy resists admitting fault, placing the burden of reconciliation on Harry. This approach maintains a power imbalance and makes genuine healing difficult. Meanwhile, the institution quietly relies on Harry's cooperation for its own benefit. Yet it does little to shield him from ongoing media attacks. The palace's silence is often seen as tacit approval of the criticism he faces. True peace requires effort from both sides, a shared commitment to move forward. Harry has taken the first step. Now the world waits to see if his family will respond. Until then, the peace remains fragile and the responsibility unfairly his alone. Prince Harry's actions reveal a new kind of leadership, one defined by dignity, not titles. He and Meghan have built independent lives. Proving success doesn't require palace approval. Their cooperation is a choice, not a necessity, making it all the more powerful. Harry is prioritizing progress over pride, offering solutions instead of holding on to grievances. This is maturity, choosing the high road even when wronged. Sharing his schedule is a masterclass in graceful strategy, helping his family while protecting his own work. He's shown independence and cooperation can coexist. Harry isn't a renegade. He's an innovator, seeking a modern way to coexist with the monarchy. His quiet gesture is a hopeful sign that even fractured families can find a path forward. Sometimes true strength is found not in a crown, but in character. So while William gears up for Earthshot in Brazil, just remember, his PR success may quietly depend on the same brother he once ghosted. And that, dear listeners, says everything. Thanks for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. I'm Adrian, and if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe and drop your thoughts in the comments. We'll be back with more truth, more perspective, and more defence of the Sussexes the press loves to hate. Until next time, stay bold, stay informed, and stay on the right side of history.